That was dumb. But hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. I forgot I had headphones. I don't know why I really need them in this particular type of format or program. But today I'm going to do an unboxing, and maybe there's a spoiler in the background, but this particular box is 1 foot, which 31 centimeters by um, 20, oh, sorry, by 9.5 inches or 24 centimeters. And it is pretty thick box, if you can see. It's about 6.5 inches or 16 3/4 centimeters. I will open it up. Coming from Whalebacker. I wonder if that's like the backer warehouse or whatever. Anyway, some paper and some dice. Oh, I didn't know I got two sets of dice. So Cohors Cthulu is what's in the box. I got the Atlantean crystal dice set. They're pretty cool. With the sort of the D20s and then the Cthulhu and the other thing on there. And then I got the Hidden Wars dice set, which is this kind of grayish color. But yay, more dice for the collection. It is Cohort Cthulhu. It is in a shrink wrap inside of here. I should say this, by the way. Wow, it's pretty heavy stuff here, fading in and out. I'll show you these two individually as we get to them. And unwrap this. Oh, interesting. So there is a small Legends of Larium, sort of A4 sized little booklet here. I believe this is sort of adventures in the starting province, starting town that they put you in. Just pretty nice little format like this. It might give me some like a mini gazetteer and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, here it goes. Uh, so what can we show you? Right. Legends of Larium. Here's the contents page here. And as we kind of, yeah, it kind of gives you how to get there, a prologue, an introduction, what you have. It has some, oh, it's actually, sorry, it's actually a sort of short story vignette collection, as you can see. So Legends of Lorium, it's not a set of adventures, but in fact, a book of stories around in and around Lorium, which is the starting location for Cohors Cthulhu. That's book number one. Book number two, or the second thing that I'm pulling up, is a character sheet pad. I'll probably keep it closed, but here's the character sheets. I am fortunate. Well, let's see if do I have to? No, I don't think I have to destroy the packaging to open it. I think I can. A little bit if you can open and close. Got sticky on the back. Let's just kind of take a look at them. I am fortunate that in my Cohors Cthulhu, well, I'm doing Masks of Nyarlathotep and Cohors Cthulhu. I have someone who has reproduced this for World 20, my buddy Arlen Walker of Live from Howland's Wasteland. So you can see here's the sheet of the character pads. Nothing super fancy or super exciting about that. How many are in here? Looks like about 50 or so. 50 is probably enough. If you were to run this live, I usually run, it seems most of my games on VTT recently. But if it's mostly roll 20, I would say I'm most comfortable with roll 20, but I do like Foundry and I have played fantasy games, Grounds, and I have all of those as well. All right, so the next book coming up, Germania. So this is definitely a gazetteer and campaign. I have delved through and used some of the material in the Master of Nyarlathotep since I substituted Peru for Germania, as you can see here. A very nice looking book. Here's sort of a map, oops, invisible map of the empire. I'm just kidding. And then here is sort of the Larium oops, Larium and surrounds, Larium and surrounds here. What is, that's weird. Does that? All right, Larium and surrounds map. And like I said, it is an adventure book and gazetteer of the frontier region of Germania. So it talks about Germania assailed, is sort of the table of contents if you want to freeze and zoom in. Various adventures in there. Germania assailed, and then adventures has one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, seven adventures, and then a bestiary, and then sort of a little article on diseases. But here's sort of the kind of adventures and format that you would get in this book in Germania. It kind of comes in at around well, it's about 190 pages. The diseases thing is pretty short, very short article on diseases here. Maybe about 2 to 4 pages, it seems. No, a little more than that. Um, yeah, pretty cool though. But common diseases, supernatural diseases, and then end papers. But that's pretty nice. Germania. That's the next book. So next up, they're all in like shrink wrap, which is interesting. So the Game Master's Guide, and as you know, if you're familiar with Auction Cthulhu or those products, they have like a, I don't know, Diffus has had recently is a player's guide, Game Master's Guide. So here again is also purple. So this is blue spine. I guess you can delineate. So yeah, the blue spine for Germania, and purple spine for the Game Master's Guide. So again, it has sort of the same maps in the front and back, but here's the Game Master's Guide and what it entails. So the Hidden Wars perspective of the era, the world of the cohorts. It gives you a gazetteer on Larium, the Game Master, what it is, relics and myth, magic and mythos, and then adversaries and appendices, including a wonderful plot generator, which is very important. I've run like an adventure. I just basically use a plot generator for when I ran some stuff at BSRCon and a weekend with good friends online cons this year. So really the most of the chapters are the sort of distinct format, the sort of eagle, and then what's in the chapter. It's perspectives of the era and so forth, so on and so forth. Really large spreads of various adversaries in here. Um, right, spells of the mythos. Bestiary, spells of the mythos here. I think it's a mind swap spell being shown. But that is the Game Master's Guide. And then finally, oh, wait, there's two more things. I thought there was just one more. But here is the Player's Guide coming up. This the Player's Guide got the reddish brown spine here. Crimson. Let's call it crimson. Crimson's a good color. Player's Guide here. Um, and it kind of helps you. Both of these are about 225 pages. Both the GM's guide, I think the GM's guide's a little bigger. I will tell you for posterity. The GM's guide clocks in at wow at 268, 70 pages, include the end papers, which are kind of advertisements, and this one's 225 or so papers, and then just the various character types, um, etc. for the players, and how you make your kind of the basic rules, minor actions, etc. I've been using the PDF for quite a while as I've been waiting for the print. Like I said, oh, good. They have these handy ribbons, which I love. I love these ribbons here. Well, so you can follow along. And then finally, I think this is the last thing. Yeah, I could think I went all in. If I include the dice there. Was that? Oh, no, that was shrink wrap. Okay. I think little tighter shrink wrap, but a Game Master screen, encounter settlement, and toolkit with maps, more character sheets. So here is the Game Master's little pamphlet here. So it talks about how to explore, which is great. I think how to explore what you do when you explore in Rome or I guess in the area. I guess you could make you could go to like the sort of period circa 165 CE and make a hex map of that, and we could do like a hex crawl here, how to create on the fly settlements and the like, which is pretty nice. It has a map of Larium and surrounds, so like a twofold map here, Larium and surrounds, and then in the Germania region here. These are also reproduced in the on the spot on the covers of both the players and the GM book. Um, here's this the end paper. This usually kind of useless for GM screen, but let's take a look at the screen very quickly. It's a quad quad fold, and I'll show you comes up nicely the picture of that's there as it fades in and out. But a crazy battle scene of cohorts against the mythos with the iconic characters that you keep seeing as pieces of art here and there. And it's got test difficulties, spells and rituals. That's good. The ranges and complications, bonus damage. Um, so you can on the fly, like if you don't remember quite what the bonus damage would be for your various because of your various stats, minor actions, major actions, action scene momentum options. That's very handy. Fortune spends, recovery and healing, things that you really look around at. Conditions, resistance for characters, damage effects, weapon qualities, and common NPC special abilities. That's really good, actually. These are definitely things I would say that you tend to look up a lot. And you can see it's pretty big, comprehensive. There's no that focus. All right. So pretty cool. I think it's a nice screen. Definitely will help. If I pulled that correctly. No, there we go. So it's handy 8x10. Again, showing right heroes here against the mythos. That so pretty cool stuff. We've got a lot of bubble stuff use for later, but that has been. I'll show up the um, player's guide as I close out. That has been our unboxing of Cohors Cthulu, which has just come out. Modifius 2D20 system. Effectively, well, it's the same timeline as Achtung Cthulhu. It's very interesting. And show my little dices here. This dice, that dice. Yeah, it's the same timeline as Achtung Cthulhu, but set in the Roman period, circa 165 CE. So pretty cool stuff. I'm looking forward to a lot of the other products that they're putting out for it. So thank you for watching, and good night and good rolling. Go play some Cohors Cthulhu. Rude Awakening actually is the quick start adventure. So go check it out. Go find it. It's I think it's free.